Namaste to all my dear friends, masters, and gods. So, today we are again here for another session of Vidhyan Wednesday. These sessions are very powerful because they are, first of all, it happens once in a week. So, everything which has to be shared, that valuable thing, it is given in a small, unique, tight package in just a matter of 20 minutes to 30 minutes. So, whatever we learn here, once we understand and once it gets implemented in our lives, it paves our way to great success. And today, our topic is about understanding the hidden thing which actually leads one person to the path of success. So, what is that one thing which can lead anyone to success? And as I have also run the poll in the group, few people said it is about the mindset. Few people said it is knowing about the purpose and the right direction in life. And few people said it is about consistency, which is nothing but the study daily practice. So, which one among the three actually paves our way to success? If you ask me, it is the combination of three. You should have the right mindset and a person who knows their purpose and the right direction. That is also important. And the third thing is consistently that person working towards it. But if you ask about which one factor has more intensity in reaching the destination, then I would say it is the consistency which beats the other two. Consistency is nothing but the study daily practice, which sometimes we also call as discipline, rituals, routines. So, as women, we should understand that achieving success is first of all is not something wrong, or success is not anti spirituality. Success can be achieved, it is not unidimension but it is multidimension. Success has to be achieved in personal life, success has to be achieved in professional life, it has to be achieved in spiritual life. So, success is not, I wouldn't say it is the destination, but I would rather say it is that everyday things that we do in order to reach it. If you only think success is the destination, which I will reach, then I would call that success is equal to failure. Because it is something futuristic, and as spiritual people, we always live in this present moment. So, success is also mainly about doing things every day consistently. So, success is not explosive, but it is cumulative. Success doesn't happen someday, it happens every day, little by little. Daily practice of anything transforms our identity, and identity transforms our destiny. Small disciplines, when repeated with consistency, it gives great achievements. And our future is hidden inside these small daily routines. So, the greatest transformations actually happen in small, consistent steps. Just imagine 1% of improvement every day becomes 37x improvement in 1 year. I'm not saying 37 percentage, I'm saying 37x, 37 times of improvement per year, per annum. So, daily practice builds discipline, and this discipline builds miracles. So, today our session is very important for every single woman present here, and to the people, to the women who will be watching in future, about achieving that success by with a simple, consistent practice in life. So, our habits today decide our destiny tomorrow. So, the power of daily practice, see, if you say the power of daily practice, in that statement itself, there is a power. So, whenever we practice anything every day, there is a huge power, there is a huge fire inside it. Discipline actually beats the talent, consistency beats intelligence. So, a daily practice can actually turn an ordinary thing into an extraordinary thing. Talent may start the journey, but consistency, that practice of being consistent, it finishes it. So, a person with average talent but daily discipline will always outperform a genius who is inconsistent. If you look from the point of neuroscience, every daily practice, I mean, every day, the practice that we do, it rewires our brain. And neuroscience proves that every repeated action creates strong neural pathways. The more we practice, the more our brain becomes wired for success. The daily thing we do, it forms habits. The habits form the identity, and the identity forms the destiny. Even the universe rewards consistency. How? See, energy responds to repetitions. When we show up every day, the universe starts opening the doors that we didn't even knew actually ever existed. Some of the live examples, or I would say, so the great role models for so many people across our nation. And one of the global icon is our cricketer Sachin Tendulkar ji. He has mastered through repetition. He is today called as the god of cricket. Is it only because of talent? No. His quote says that he used to practice 6 to 7 hours daily, every day for years. But what we see is that the only performance that they do on the regular matches, but there is a lot of consistent hard work behind it. I'm sure he was talented, but that alone, would that be sufficient? Talent only works sometimes, but your consistent practice makes you outshine every time, or most of the times, which is a great success rate, isn't it? If you look at another cricketer, Virat Kohli, he is known for his fitness and mental discipline. He does the same workout every day, same diet every day, same batting practice every day. When I say every day, it is every single day. And he turned consistency into a brand of excellence. If you look at our music director A.R. Rahman ji, he riyazes, he practices every single day. Even today, he sits with sound, silence, and instruments. His excellence is not by luck, but with consistent practice, which is called as sadhana. Deepika Kumari ji, the world's number one archer. She has trained herself regularly despite of her financial struggles. So, if we start taking examples this way, J.K. Rowling, who is the author of Harry Potter, every day she used to write in cafes, trains, during her struggle years. Every day, one thing she used to do is write. One fine day, what happened? A single idea. It became a global phenomena. Harry Potter. How many times would we have, we would have seen that movie? It's not once, it is repeated number of times. There are hardcore followers and fans for that subject, right? Did she gain it just overnight? No. It was a everyday practice of writing turned out which shined just one day. If I keep taking examples in this way, there are so many. So, if you see the underlining factor, it is consistency. Lata Mangeshkar ji, the Nightingale of India, she used to practice every day from her childhood to her late, till the late of her one of the age in the life. She used to practice voice modulations, breath accuracy every day. And her consistency gave her a voice that touched generations. Today she is not there, but her music is there in almost every home. She is present still even though she is not there. Why? Because of her consistent practice that she has done. If you take Mahatma Gandhi ji, every week, one day, he used to follow silence. He used to follow upavasa. So, certain practices, it is not for 1 or 2 days, but consistent practice until the last breath. That is how we achieve success. So, consistency is not about 21 days, 41 days, 90 days, 180 days, 365 days. It is to start with so that we get motivated, so that we see some visible results. Otherwise, you ask me, consistency is for lifelong. I remember once I asked my teacher, she used to give some work. I did it for a week. I was waiting for her appreciation. It did not happen. I did it for a month. No appreciations. 1 quarter, no appreciation. 1 year got over, no appreciation. Then I went to her one day and I said, Ma'am, you gave a task to all of us. I don't know how many of people are doing, but I am doing it from one continuous year. But I haven't even got one response or reaction of yours. And then she said, Yes, you're right. I gave a technique. I told about certain things, and I'm sure none in the class is following that except you. And I notice you. But in order for you to gain my appreciation, you have to be consistent lifelong. That kind of consistency impresses me. And I was like, wow. But then I told, how will you know when, if I'm doing lifelong, you will not even know, you'll miss it. She said, no, I will know it. So, consistency is not about few days, not even for few years, but it is for the lifetime. When you do certain things for an year, doesn't that become a habit? It naturally continues. If we take the example of Gautam Buddha, that enlightenment did not happen just over the blink of an eye. It happened with a consistent practice of search of truth, then finding the right meditation, going to lot of gurus. Then once he figured out what is the way to do right meditation, he practiced it, and then within 3 Paurnimas he got that enlightenment. So it wasn't one moment of enlightenment, but it was a daily inner practice that prepared him for that one moment. So energy responds to repetitions. When you repeat something every day, a habit, a thought, the practice of Anapanasati meditation, what happens? You are sending a consistent vibrational signal into the universe. Every action you repeat creates a frequency. Every frequency becomes a magnet, and whatever you repeat, it becomes a field of attraction around you. If you repeat doubt, you will attract confusion. I remember recently when I was counseling a girl, she had lot of self-doubt within her. Then I showed her, this is the path you have to walk. These are the kind of things that you have to do. And when you do these things, you will get these answers. So after few months happened, she came back. Because when she was there, although 100% got revealed to me, I was only allowed to share 60% of it, and remaining 40% it was for her to figure it out through her inner practice. So I told her, these are the things which it came to me and I have guided you, but these are the things which you need to figure out on your own. And when you consistently do these things, it will happen. After 1 month, she came back saying, I'm still not getting it. Still help me. I'm not getting it. It's been time. It's not happening. So when I looked at her pattern in detail, one thing I understood was she lacked self-confidence. Although I showed her the path, she could not walk on that path because of the huge burden of self-doubt. So every day when she would sit in meditation to get that clarity, her mind would overpower her, saying, you'll not get it, you'll not get it. So every day with a doubtful mind, she used to wait and nothing came. Why? Because the universe matches your frequency which is inside you. Until you change yourself from inside, anything will not get revealed or opened to you. That's why I always say the inner changes the outer. The inner frequency has to change. So every day, if repeatedly you're telling yourself, I cannot do, I do not get clarity, this has been happening from the childhood, this will not work. How will that work? Because always the inner and outer matches. See situations around you. It just represents your inner state. Your outer circumstances represents your inner state. Many people, before coming into meditation, they used to have huge conflicts at their home. After coming into meditation, that one person every day used to sit in meditation for 20 minutes, 30 minutes, 40 minutes, 10 minutes. Slowly, the outer conflict also dissolved. The same family members who used to fight before were not fighting. Why? Because of her consistent practice of meditation, the inner state changed. Because of which the inner started changing, attracting the outer reality, which got changed, which got shifted to higher frequency now. So it is an example, it is very clear that if you repeatedly doubt yourself, you will attract confusions in your life. If you repeat clarity thoughts, you will attract opportunities in your life. Have you seen, if you have closely observed, few people, they are always like a magnet to opportunities. Wherever there are opportunities, walk and come. I have seen so many things happening around me, with me. Why? Because whenever there is a clarity inside you, that person attracts, becomes a magnet to opportunities. I have witnessed it in my life and I have witnessed it in so many people around me. And the only formula is you have to have that inner clarity. When you have that inner clarity, the opportunities get attracted. In fact, that is also one of the reason for the success of counselings. Who comes to counselings? Who have some kind of confusions or who need some clarity in their life, right? The moment they come, the moment they discuss, the moment they take the guidance, they get it. They are clear. Oh, okay. This is what I have to do. This is what I shouldn't be doing. Okay, this is where I was actually making some mistakes before. The moment things comes to your awareness, the moment that light of clarity comes, it opens doors of opportunities. Suddenly life changes. There are so many case studies where women have told that after the counselings things changed. It is not just because of the counselings, but also because the clarity that those women get in the counselings, which actually makes them, that energy opens the door. Then if a person repeats discipline, could be any discipline, what does it attract? It attracts success. That's why you see when people are every day they're working out, they're going to gym, they're doing any one practice which is like a discipline, they attract success. When you repeat practicing meditation, you attract higher state of consciousness. That is when the walk-ins happens, the karmas gets cleansed, right? So any repetition attracts the respective results. So, have you any time thought why consistency activates the universal support? The universe responds to signals, not to wishes. So, most people wish for success. But every person who wishes for success, do they get success? To whomever I speak to, everyone has a wish. They say, I wish to do this. I wish I could have, I would do that one day. I wish I do this. Especially when I see in common with the pyramid masters. One common thing. Everyone says, we want to go out and teach meditation to everybody. But is everybody going out and teaching meditation? No. Or is everybody doing it in the same scale like the other person? Definitely not. Then what is that change? Where is that, that missing signal? The wish alone does not attract success. The consistency of your everyday action sends a clear message and unwavering signal to the universe about your intentions. If you repeat anything every day, like Vidhyan Wednesday, every week, I ensure I'm here and these sessions are happening, except for few exceptions, right? So, what is the sign or what is the statement that I give every week? I am serious, right? I am ready. I am aligned. So, when I am serious, when I am ready, when I am aligned, what happens? It attracts the similar crowd. Similarly, when we do anything regularly, consistently, it gives a clear signal to the universe about your seriousness, your readiness, and your alignment. And the universe responds accordingly to that consistency. I will share a small story with you. So, we all know Surya Deva, right? The sun god. The sun god was married to a beautiful woman whose name was Devi Sandhya. So now he's a sun god, the god of light, the god of fire. Sun gives light, heat to just not to the earth but to the entire solar system or to the universe, right? So now he has so much of power within him. So much of power that whenever Devi Sandhya used to just come close to him or even just touch him, she used to get burnt because of that tej, because of that fire, because of his energies. She was not able to come close to him. No kind of, even a physical touch. And if even she would touch him a little, she would get her hand burnt. So, after doing a lot of research, because everybody is a spiritual scientist, she one day decides that I cannot be like this, I cannot stay away from him. So I have to find some remedy for it. So she goes to her father. His father, a great scientist, he says, see, even I do not have a solution for this. But his father suggests her that why don't you go to Brahmadev and request him to give a solution, to give some blessing to you so that you can face your husband and you can come close to him and you can actually balance his energies. Then she starts thinking, if I go to Brahmadev and ask for a blessing, he will not just appear. You call and he will come. No, she knows the very fact that she has to do tapasya. And then only Brahmadeva will come and he will give her a blessing. You see, even the goddesses, if a person is married to the sun god, she is also a goddess, right? A very jnani person by herself. So even she knew, okay, if I go to tapasya, it will not take some years, it will take decades or even some eons for me to meditate, please him, get his blessing, and come back. By then, who will take care of my family? So she gets some doubts. Later, she arranges some things and then she goes. So the underlining point here is, then finally she goes, she does tapasya, she gets her blessings and she comes back. But the underlining point here is, all the Devis and Devtas know that tapasya means not something you just go meditate and come. No, you have to do something continuously, consistently for years or aeons, and then you get that enough energy, and that energy will attract that particular god or goddesses who will come and who will give you the vardhan. So it is the game of consistency, either here or in the higher worlds. I will tell you a case study of a woman who has done a lot of, when in one of her past lives, she has shown a wrong, she has misled a group of people. So she was like a so-called, now we call influencers, but that time, the head of that particular village or that town or that city. So many people used to go to her because of her powers. I'm telling you a real time case study, one of the counselings which I have done. So, in one of her past lives, what happened? A lot of people used to go to her for guidance. But because of ignorance, she gave wrong guidance to them. So, what happened? All those souls got struck. They became earthbound souls. They all went to her so that she will show some path and they all will get evolved. But she showed a wrong path because of whatever reason. So everybody got stuck there. Now, because she showed wrong direction to so many people, now she also got struck. She became a earthbound soul by herself. In her, one of the upcoming lifetimes, in the next lifetime, like after she vacated body, she went up and she saw, what did I do? I have misled so many people. And now, in order to rectify my karma, in order to do the right things, in order to release all these people, I need immense amount of energy. I need lot of good karma. Only when I will have it, right opportunities, right people, right things will get attracted in our lives, right? If Anapanasati meditation has come into your life, if today you are attending these sessions, if you are practicing meditation every day, that is primarily because of the good karma that you have done, that the right opportunities, right way of meditation, and so many right things, right people, right support has come into your life because of the good karma you have done in the past. So she has seen, I've misled so many people. Again, to get all of them evolved, I need to do certain things. To do those things, I need to have great amount of good karma. Then she planned the next lifetime in a way that situations will make her think, and she will naturally take a path where she goes for tapasya. Like tapasya is nothing but deep meditations which people do, or meditators or seekers do for aeons, for years, for decades. So she decided, she took a body, and in that lifetime, situations happened in a way that it naturally led her to meditation. And she has done extensive meditation for hundreds of years. She has done meditation so that she can gather all that cosmic energy, all that energy. See, one complete lifetime, and one lifetime doesn't mean 40, 50 years. It also represents hundreds of years based on what they have chosen. So she lived for hundreds of years, she meditated all those years, and she gained all that energy. Now, in this lifetime, when she was explaining her life, and later when I connected all the dots, it was so clear that when she took birth in this lifetime in a very rich family, she got married in a very rich family, and in a way that there are so many helps around her. Her relationship is very stable, her children are well settled, and whatever she thinks, it gets manifested. After coming into meditation, she taught meditation to a lot of people. Then one by one, whatever things she has to do, she kept doing it. Why so many opportunities were getting attracted to her? Because one day she had to do certain things, like constructing a pyramid, organizing a big meditation gathering where all these souls will get released. So, why did it happen? She created a platform for herself in her previous birth by a consistent practice of meditation. When she has done so much practice of meditation, good karma, she accumulated good karma, and with that good karma, she started clearing all the balances of her previous to previous janmas. And finally, with one stroke of gathering all people into meditation, by constructing a pyramid, by actively doing so much of meditation supporting activities, she cleared all her karma. So, even to clear your karma, you need abundance of energy, consistent practice of meditation. Consistency is the key. If today you have come into meditation, it's not this is your day one. Consistently, you have practiced meditation in your previous lifetimes, which has attracted this situation where you come into meditation again and you do it consistently. So, everything here relies on consistency. Consistency plays a huge role. What is the point that you know the purpose of your life, but you're not doing anything? You're not doing literally anything. You're only thinking, I will one day do great work. Today's day is gone. My friend, today's day is gone. Today you have not shown up. Today you have not sent the signal to the universe that you are ready. And how you show to the universe you are ready? With your action, not just with your thought. If with the thoughts the world can change, then why are we all running? Then why are these Zooms, these YouTube, all these actions are being performed? Consistent action is needed with the right mindset. Consistent practice, consistent works are needed even after knowing the purpose of life. I know the purpose of my life. I know when will I achieve it. But just is the knowing sufficient? No, I have to every day take steps. And mark my words, every day in my life I take steps to complete it. Not even there is one single day when I've told enough is enough, I'll do tomorrow. No, there is no tomorrow. Today you have to work. Today you have to show up. Today, this moment, finish your work and do anything. But that showing up is very, very important. So, whatever we repeat becomes our vibration. And that vibration attracts the reality. So, by consistent actions, we are only energetically programming our energy field to match the reality that we want. When we show up every day, the universe starts opening the doors, as I said, which we didn't even expect. A person who practices daily will meet people that they have never expected. They will receive opportunities that they would have, either called some coincidences. They will attract guidance, ideas, and breakthroughs unexpectedly. Okay, let me give you a very simple example. Almost here, most of the women, I'm sure, we cook. Leaving some exceptions who stay in hostels or who have some help, or leaving exceptions, most of us, we everyday cook, right? So many times you would have seen this when you're cooking, or when you're just approaching before you're going for cooking. You would have heard of some new dish, maybe by your neighbor or by your friend, or you would have just seen a reel where some new dish is cooked, something very new, and you would have tried it and you would have felt wow, right? So how did it happen? Consistently every day we are cooking. So what happens? That keeps opening new doors. You ask any women, did you cook anything new this week? She'll say, yes. You know what? I tried this, I tried this, I tried this. How does it happen? She wouldn't have consciously tried it, but her effort of doing it every day would have attracted some kind of information from somebody. Recently, when I went to one of the places for meditation teaching, there when I went to one meditator's home for lunch, she gave me some kind of chutney, like powder type of thing, and she said, how did I make it? And she was telling me the recipe. I mixed all these three, and I was just wondering. I got a new recipe today, that even a hint is enough for a woman to catch how does it goes. And I was like, oh, these trio, this combination is also possible. How did I attract it? Simple, consistent cooking will attract some or the other thing. So when consistency is shown, naturally it will keep attracting different opportunities, right people, right things, and that just happens without saying. You don't have to make an effort after certain days. Day one, suppose if you're starting any new habit, which I think every woman must try, because there are so many things which we think, I hope I would have done it. I'm sure every woman has that one thing. There would be a list of things, but at least one thing which you would feel that, I should have done this. I wish I practiced this one thing every day so that maybe next year I become a better version of myself. We have these things, but because of either laziness, procrastination, or lack of focus, we don't do it, right? But I'll tell you what happens if you start something new today. Day one, nothing changes. Day two, nothing big changes. Day 10, small improvements we start noticing. Then on day 30, you will see some big voice change. I mean, when I say big voice change, it means something which is noticeably, visibly changed. Then on day 60, we'll start seeing some kind of confidence in us. That 2 months of practice of one small habit, we will see the change of confidence and personality. Day 100, when you will start seeing people around you start noticing that change, not you. People around you start noticing that change. On day 200, you will see that whatever you were practicing, now it will get a platform. And by the end of 1 year, you will absolutely be a completely different version of yourself. So, this is not a magic. This is, you can say, a harvest from compounding effort. First, initially the energy shifts. That means when we start doing anything, our vibration becomes stable. This is called as the phase of energy shift. It could be meditation, it could be work practice, it could be any kind of discipline. first our energy field gets stabilized. So, your energy field, your energy says to the universe that I am ready for the next level. And the universe responds to you by bringing people, right ideas, right opportunities. In other words, it matches your frequency. Then in phase two, what happens? The mind shift happens. Your brain starts noticing the opportunities, which were earlier ignored in any field. The human brain has a filter which is called as RAS, reticular activating system. Okay, so what does this filter do is, this filter only shows things which is actually considered important. So when you start practicing something every day, your mind will start seeing or focusing things around which you have actually missed before. Maybe the clients, maybe the missed opportunities, maybe certain things which were there just around you, but you missed it. And the third phases, which almost comes after days or months of practice, is the action shift. Means the consistency creates momentum. Momentum is nothing but a spiritual force. Anything inside us starts happening when a field of energy is created, which happens through consistent steps, which is nothing but momentum. So every day, when you show up, your momentum increases. And this momentum acts like a magnet which pulls the right things towards you. So people start supporting you, new ideas comes automatically, works becomes easier, blocks inside you regarding that particular thing disappears, and the breakthrough finally starts happening. So if anyone is coming to you and saying, I'm doing this one thing from quite a long time, or I've started 10 days, I'm not seeing changes, ask them, do it for 365 days and then come to me. Remember, finally, the universal law works. That means energy cannot ignore consistency. Your consistency will not be seen by any master or, your family members or anybody. In spiritual science, consistency is the one of the highest forms of energy alignment. So, what you do every day becomes a new identity, which becomes a vibration, which becomes a destiny. When you align your vibration daily with your goals, the universe has no choice but to align circumstances for you. And this is not magic, but this is a energetic mathematics. So, finally, consistency is the game changer for anything and for anybody. For anything and for anybody. So, do not wait for January 1st to come for any kind of keeping new year resolutions, but start from today. Because by January 1st, you would have already gained some kind of momentum. Otherwise, I'll tell you how January 1st works, because things are there in the air. January 1st, everybody writes goals. They follow it. Second, they follow it. Third, the momentum drops. It doesn't drop just because of you, but it drops because it is there in the air and we connect to that frequency which is globally there. So on third day, everybody drops. So naturally you connect to that energies and you also drop. Day 4, you'll smile about it. Day 5, you forget about it. And day 6, if there are any books, diaries or chart papers, you tear it. Okay, and then you say next year I will see. So better you start something right now from this moment. And one thing which generally misses is the motivation. As I said, in the first 1 month, 2 months, you'll only see few visible changes. So every time you start motivating your own self. Reward yourself after 7 days of consistent effort. Reward yourself after 15 days of effort, after 21 days of effort, 1 month of effort, and slowly you'll see after 1 month the rewards will start coming to you. But initially you have to motivate yourself. So start something today and ensure you will do it for lifelong till the end. When I start something, I never started, okay, 21 days I'll do. No. I seriously think if I can take it till the rest of my life, I'll start it. Of course, start you do it with small goals of 7, 14, 21. But so on a serious note, you do it, only do it if you want to do it for a lifelong thing. All right, masters. So this is all about the game of consistency. Of course, along with it, two more things which is important is the right mindset and also knowing the purpose and the right direction in your life. So always I tell everyone that any women who's stuck in life or who needs guidance, please enroll yourself for the Akashic Record session. It is not something which is, which is like a therapy, not at all, where mind things are seen, but it is something which is related to the soul contracts and the soul's plan, and the guidance is given according to it. So anyone who's stuck in your life, please, you can enroll for it. And from Feb 11th to Feb 17th, through Vidyan, we are organizing our first international trip to Bhutan. So it is going to be a Bhutan meditation tour and retreat where we will spend 7 days in nature completely, and we would be traveling to all the energetic spots which is there in the that belt of greater Himalayas, and we would be meditating there, and we would be celebrating Shivratri this time in Bhutan. So anyone you need any details, you can just contact me. And all right, masters. So again, we would connect next week. So until then, please, until then and until for lifetime, build this habit of consistency and you will see great achievements in your life. Thank you very much. I'll see you all in the next week. Bye bye.